Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. Come on along, we're gonna do some harvesting today. Time to pick the China Jade cucumbers and see what we got. There's the bumblebee in there. You can see him doing his thing. Let's see what we got. Well, they grow quick and big and long. What we eat of these has been very good, and it will not take many of these to make a batch of pickles. All right, this is Dixie hybrid squash. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You cannot outproduce Dixie hybrid. Now when we pick our squash, this is the size that we like. We don't like them to get real big. They seem to have a much better taste on them. And these are really loading up. Now I picked these yesterday, and when they get down here at the bottom and start to turn under on the ground, I will pick them. But if you look and see, there's still several on it. It's blooming, and I can see right here 7 or 8 little squash just from here that's loaded on it. And in this bed is 3 Dixie hybrid squash, and it will grow enough squash for four or 5 families. And again, it's in a raised bed planted directly into compost. Got our first ripe tomatoes. Let's see how many we can get. These are not very big, but they will be. I believe these are big beef is what's coming in. But what I want to show you right here, this is Curly Girl. It's got some kind of blight or something going on with it. We're gonna get the few green tomatoes off from it, and maybe have fried green tomatoes. We'll see if we can get what else we can find. But everything in the garden really starting to come in all at once. All right, we came up here to pick a cabbage, and we got to looking at this. This is a volunteer sunflower. This is a mammoth. Now, I'm gonna have to put a T-post and tie this up to help hold it up, but I noticed from right here where my hand is up, there is 18 sunflowers from here to the very top one. This is a shoot that came off the side of it, and it has about 10 on it. And here's one over here that's a volunteer, and it is loaded with them. I've never seen a sunflower produce this many heads, especially in the mammoth. It's usually just 1 or possibly 2 big heads. But we did have some last year like this. I'm pretty sure this is chocolate cherry, I believe it is. Now it did produce multiple heads, but these came up on their own, and they're getting really tall. I would probably say this one has got to be pushing 10 to 12 feet. That's probably the biggest or the tallest sunflower I'd ever seen. But this is what we come to pick today. This is a tropic giant cabbage. It's the first time we grow these. I believe the seeds came from Baker Creek. I'll double check that, and then I'll put a link to their website down in the descriptions. But these are, the reviews on these were very good. Both have very good taste on them. Again, this is why I love planting in compost. You can see it grew a pretty big head on it. And these others that are getting close to pick, if you follow me down here, you can see these are flat or round Dutch. I can't remember. They grow like a 3 to 5 pound head. This would be more like what you get in the grocery store. And these are the Napa cabbage. I've already picked one, but they started to bolt like the lettuce did. But next year when I grow them, if we like the way they taste, I will make sure that I get at least a foot to 18 inches apart on those. These are Sugar Daddy peas, and they are loaded. Of course, there won't be many more pickings on this than when it gets really hot, which it's already getting there. These will be done, so we're gonna pick these and see how many we can get from it. One thing I'm definitely going to do is build the trellis bigger next year. These have outgrown it, starting just to fall over. And I mentioned a while ago about it getting hot. Well, we're in North Alabama, and it gets hot really quick. And if you're in Alabama or ever been to Alabama, the weather changes 6 times a day. So you plant these early, and they will not last when it gets real hot. We're gonna see if we can get a few new potatoes. They got blight, and I ain't been able to knock it out of it. We're gonna dig down here and see if there's anything ready to harvest. The new potatoes, that's what we grow them for, is the smaller ones. Doesn't appear to be a bunch of them, but there are a few. It has a few on it, but they hadn't really made like I think they should have.
That's all we need for supper tonight.
Yeah, that's, you know, dig it for supper. That's the size we like. New potatoes. All right, this is what we harvested today. We got Sugar Daddy snout peas. We got a lot of those. We got several of the China Jade cucumbers, and a few of the Dixie hybrid squash, and the potatoes, a few ripe tomatoes. We picked one of the small Napa cabbage, and then we got the big cabbage. So when you think about growing your own food, this is what we're gonna have for supper. Roasted potatoes, sauteed sugar snap peas. We'll slice up a few cucumbers. We're gonna have fried cabbage, and we'll make slaw out of this one. So you can see how easy it is to grow your own food, and it doesn't take a lot of room. Raised beds,